Grand Rising, dear family. Shalom to every melanated man, woman, and child in existence. I'm God's Lieutenant, and I got a message I need to get to you. This video is simply going to be called Peace Talk. Just peace talk. That's all it is, just peace talk. I'm going to freestyle this video. I just want to freestyle it for you. Just going to say some things off of the top of my head. I don't even know what's going to come out, or how I'm even going to say it, where I'm going to begin to talk, or how I even want to size the video up, or how I even want to work it. I'm going to just speak some peace talk. Peace. What is peace? Peace is freedom from disturbance, tranquility, freedom from wars, or state, or period where war has ended. That's the literal meaning of the word peace. Freedom from disturbance. What is disturbance? Disturbance is the unsettling, or what was the word? Peace. Disturbance is, it is the unsettling of a calm and peaceful condition. Yeah, the word peaceful is in the word disturbance. It's the unsettling of a calm and peaceful condition. Or it's the unsettling of God's calm and peaceful condition. That's what the word disturbance means. The unsettling of God's calm and peaceful position. This is going to be called peace talk. The word love is an act of benevolence, or an act of strong benevolence. You know, the word benevolence has a definition. It is the quality of being well-meaning and or a disposition to do good. I like that one more. A disposition to do good. Why do I say that? Because when you think about what's going on in the world logically, God is the foundation. God is love. God is the disposition to do good. God is the foundation to do good. God is a true foundation of knowledge for everyone alive to do good within. You tap into God, you can do good for the rest of your natural born existence. Tap into God and watch what happens. You tap into God and watch what happens. You mark my words, you're going to do something good. I know these things firsthand. How do I know God exists? Because I'm alive. Is that enough proof, though? Can you really? Is that really valid proof to really prove that our Creator exists? In my opinion, it is. I have the ability to see you. I have the ability to see myself as I am talking into this camera phone. I have the ability to see things. I have a natural agent in me which stimulates my sight. And it's due to this natural agent in me that stimulates sight. It gives me reason to believe that something has me here, higher and or more powerful than I could possibly imagine without proper studying of it. But how can one comprehend a literal infinite God, though? How can one comprehend that? Take a look at all that it gave you. Start there. What all did God give us? Everything, right? Except for this external agenda from the devil, of course. But other than that, other than all the overwhelming amounts of brainwashing and overwhelming amounts of family slaughtering and overwhelming amounts of separating families and all the last 6,000 years of division, the last 6,000 years of division that broke us away from one tribe. Yeah, we were all one tribe globally 6,000 years ago. What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Now, as soon as we get back to that reality there, nothing will be able to take our peace away again. Nothing will ever be able to take our peace away from us again, even if a lot of the stories that I have unraveled involving our I want to say outer planetarial family members, meaning the melanated people off planet. According to some information that I've dug up, yes, there are melanated people out there that exist. Why don't they come and help us? Well, you know what? I'm going to ask you this question, because this is just a random peace talk, just freestyling video. Why haven't all of the tribes of the world helped us? You want to know something? Why the tribes of the world haven't helped us, even though there are 5,000 of them and about 3,000 in Africa, all fully melanated people, all family members. Why haven't they helped us? Because they don't even know we need help. Or at least they didn't know until I start dropping all these peace bombs and peace pals and love bombs on your world and putting these unity spells in your head. Setting all these advancement traps for Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump is going to fall for every advancement trap I have laid out in the next 4 years. Oh, we're going to skyrocket to global unity. Oh, you'll see. Kamala Harris, if Kamala Harris was getting ready to win, it don't matter which president would have won. My conviction would have took over you all, period. My conviction is going to dominate everything soon. It doesn't matter. Donald Trump is only going to be in there for 4 years. We can't rely on him forever. Yeah, he's going to bring a lot of good, especially with all my advancement traps laid out. Donald Trump is getting ready to bring a lot of good if we just allow it and stop trying to push this here migrant crisis into a civil war. And then, you got Biden sending Ukraine missiles to shoot at Russia. If Russia and Ukraine don't go for the ideas, let me see, how can I put this? Because due to Biden sending missiles to Ukraine, that could cause fallout between Russia and America. It can cause a fallout, a big one. Because it's like, the people in Ukraine and the people of America are supposedly allies, right? Even though I personally believe that every person in every country should be an ally like we were 6,000 years ago. But, division, 6,600 years of it worth. Due to these factors being in the way, I get an understanding. But it's like, do you really have to act on it, Vladimir Putin, if it comes to this situation? You do realize we have a very corrupt president in our office right now, don't you? Vladimir Putin, use reasoning. I'm not asking you to be soft, Vladimir. I'm asking you to use reasoning. Look at the situation America is in. Or should I say the people of America who have their feelings tied to this leadership. I'm a big advocate for every single person on the planet being a leader of themselves. That's what my whole entire conviction is about, by the way. Every single human being alive in charge of their own lives. That's what the entirety of my conviction is for. And if it plants into your world, if my conviction plants into the logos and ethos of your world, kiss all of this false leadership and all of this artificial servitude that you have to do goodbye. Vladimir Putin, can Ukraine even use those missiles on you that they got from America? Or that Biden is giving authorization to use against you? Can he even use those missiles against you? Just because he has the permission from a president who's only going to be president for the next 2 months now. Boy, when we have full Vladimir Putin, when we have full charge of our own lives, meaning when you no longer have to work for whoever you work for, because I know you don't work for yourself, Vladimir. It's obvious you're not fully free. You need to be liberated by any moral means necessary. You and every human being on this planet needs to be liberated by any moral means necessary. This is what this conviction of mine is going to do. Liberate every last one of you by any moral means necessary. I got 6 projects to complete. Technically 9. But moving forward, though. Is it really this big of a deal, Vladimir? Do you really need to see it as that big of a deal? I like to stay out of things because my whole thing is convince the world to allow the spirit soul to reclaim its rightful ownership of your vessel. convince the world to allow the spirit soul in them to reclaim its proper ownership of your vessel. What's really going to change when this happens? Nothing. Did you know all of this information I'm telling to you is just normal? It's just who and or what you all normally are. Why do you think, even though there's a lot of healing energy going around, what's ultimately happening is everything is just returning back to normal? There's nothing crazy, nothing super powerful, super powerful, yes, because it's supernatural, but then it's like there's nothing really out of the ordinary, I want to say. It's just normal. It's all normal. It's like a normal procedure. Everything is going back to normal, literally. That's why y'all wish for Donald Trump. But in reality, we are the end of the spiritual war. Not Donald Trump or Vladimir Putin or the people or Biden, who they're warmongers. They're, yeah, like brother Daniel said, they're warmongers. I saw that video, brother, you posted. They're warmongers. They just want to keep war going. War, hatred, division, and stagnance. War, hatred, division, and stagnance. That's all they want. As brother 19 Keys said, they are masters of manipulation. As brother Rizza Islam said, they are masters of killing. I'm huge on unity. So the masters of manipulation and killing, masters of killing and manipulation is what they are. But are they really? From what it looks like on the surface level, yeah, meaning all external surface view, 3-dimensional. But once you tap into the 9D, you'll find out they ain't got nothing. Literally. They don't own nothing. They ain't really a part of nothing. Technically, they're not a part of nothing. Technically, they're part of the soul sapien, or of the sun soul sapien race, what I like to call you. They're a part of the sun soul sapien race, but they were detached from the roots that make the race what it is. They were detached from the ability to be held within the race's principles, the soul principle. Deprived of their genetic makeup. Same story. Deprived of their genetic makeup. Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, reverse Yaqub story. Take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it for good. The sword, remove it from the torso of the soul. Sword, remove it from the torso of the soul. Remove the sword from the torso of the soul. The soul comes to the reawakening, recognizes this. Resurrection, gains its strength back, grabs the sword. No, I missed the point. I missed a step. Reincarnation, that's when you come alive again. Or the acceptance that you have this sword in you. There you go, right there. That's what I'm going to say it. This peace talk. It's just peace talk. My shield and sword parable. I'm going to just say that real quick. So, the soul that is sleeping right now will come to a reawakening. First step. Then he's going to look down and realize and accept the reality, reincarnation, that there is a sword in me that I do not want to be in me at all. Resurrection, pull the sword out by any moral means necessary. And usually I would say toss it to the ground, but you know what? We're going to just go straight for the ground's conquering and just sheathe the sword. Jordan B. Peterson voice. For those who have the sword and know how to use it, like, for example, if we, as in the melanated people, had control over all people, or if we, as the melanated people, had control over ourselves as people that we are, once again, we will inherit the earth. The sword, broken from the armor and crafted into a sword. The sword needs to be pulled out and sheathed and prepared to be used to slay the demon that we kicked off of us to pull the sword out. I needed to mention that part right there. For the resurrection is kicking the demon that's holding the sword into us off of the sword, so we can then actually grab the sword, pull it out of us, stand up again, sheathe it, and get ready to slay the dragon, not run from it. Slay the dragon, or slay the demon, slay the evil monster, slay the evil god, wizard, fake artificial god that's gonna try to come put us back in the position of slavery again. Because let's never forget, evil never stops, it just gets worse. Evil never stops, it just gets worse. This is peace talk right here. Once you are fully aware of how this evil in this world operates, you, as the being more powerful than it, meaning all of humanity is more powerful than the evil running and ruining in its life right now. Once you as humanity realizes how powerful you are compared to this actual evil destroying your lives, you are going to stop it. I guarantee it, by any moral means necessary. Why do I keep saying by any moral means necessary real quick though? Simple. Because if you take someone's life in the sake of defending your own, it is an act of moral justification and or moral uprightness. Why? Because you are stopping something from taking your life. You are stopping something from taking life, period. Stopping anything and everything from taking life is an act of moral uprightness. Moral uprightness. Why do I say any moral means necessary though? Would you do an act of immorality? That's not a moral means. So no immorals, no immorality at all. It's not an act of moral means. You want to know what's in the act of moral means? Something good and or balanced, period. There's virtually only two ways you can move with this whole moral means necessary thing, by way of goodness and or balance. Reasoning, desires, goals, destination, destiny, things of that nature. You have a purpose to get where you are trying to go. You have a purpose behind why you are moving to where you are going. You have a purpose behind why you are saying what you are saying. You have a purpose behind why you are putting what you are putting into the air of the ether in the world, or into the air of the ether of the universe. Why are you putting these words into the ether? Why are you doing it? For peace. To trick talk the world like Donald Trump more, Vladimir Putin more, the people over in Ukraine more, into deciding that peace is the right way. John 14:6. Peace, respect, balance, and progression is the way. John 14:6. And no one cometh unto the peace, love, unity. No one cometh unto the peace, love, unity, and advancement. Standard dispositional grounds, unless they go through peace, respect, balance, and progression to get there. Does that make sense? Because God is the kingdom. Yeshua is the king of the kingdom. He is the king within the kingdom. I'm going to just stick with Yahweh Shai for this video. My Super Yahweh Shai 47 game that I'm still playing on you all, by the way. This is more, every single thing that I do at every moment of my life, I am playing my literal reality video game on you. I am playing my game on you right now. It's not necessarily fun, but it's just necessary. It's just necessary. That's all it is. It's just a necessary game to play. A different one other than the Evil Dead one being played on you right now. I'm going to play a balanced good game on you, or a good balanced game on you, versus the enemy who's trying to play a dead evil game on you, or an Evil Dead game on you. You can say however you want to say it. Same emotion, same energy. But this game is going to trick talk Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, and all the people of Ukraine to come to peace. All the people of Russia, all the people in Europe, peace, peace, all over the place. Holistic healing unto the world. Because this is the only way we defeat what we are up against. If the entire planet, meaning everything in nature, faces holistic healing, you have to face holistic healing by any moral means necessary. You cannot escape this. You must endure it. You must go through it. That's the only way to stop the wars of the world. That's the only way to bring peace about. It's the only way. Is to ensure that every single individual human being on this planet experiences holistic healing at the same time, without a single beat missed. everybody's going to be on the right hand of God. The goats are going to come off the left hand and come to the right hand of God. We all just going to stand on the right hand together, and we're all going to be accepted into heaven. Want to know why? Because we're going to manifest it. Man, if est. Man, if best. Nah, I'm not going to try to remix it right now. Just more peace talk. I just want to have some peace talk real quick. So yeah, every single person on this planet, not just Donald Trump and the other gentlemen and other people I mentioned, and other countries I mentioned, they are not the only ones that are going to be bound to my peace, pals, love bombs, unity spells, and advancement traps. They are not the only ones. All of you are. As I said, Donald Trump is not going to be in that office forever to hopefully do the absolute right thing and the right thing only, which is what the people need the most. People. Yeah, I get it. Yo, American country. Just America alone. Well, the people in Haiti need help too, Donald Trump. You mentioned how Puerto Rico has a lot of garbage out there. This is just peace talk. It's peace talk. You mentioned yourself how Puerto Rico has a lot of garbage. That needs to be cleaned. And once the Father's heart is clean, his body shall stretch to the stars, and then we'll meet all of our ancestors out there in them. If they exist, right? It's always an if, and, or a but with you people. You know what? All of my cosmic mother theories that I have, and then the planet itself being 4.5 billion years old, and the sun itself being older than that. Maybe. Or it could have all been created at the same time, as I said in multiple videos before. It's just this what I'm getting at here. According to my revelations that I'm gathering, the cosmic mother and the planets and the solar system were all created at one time. All in one. The cosmic mother was created with the planets and the solar system all together at once. According to the revelations I'm gathering here, I pray you don't look. I really don't want you to go crazy from these thoughts right here. I want to present these thoughts to you in a way that'll prevent you from going crazy when you hear them, because it's like, man, all these lies my whole life. Nah, man, these lies are child's play, bro. All of these lies that have been binding us are child's play, bro. They're all child's play. They really are. As soon as you just realize a couple of things here, cosmic mother, real quick. What am I getting at? What am I getting at about this cosmic mother? Let's never forget, every single man in existence, every single man that ever existed in any portion of history now that I'm gathering this revelation and I'm ready to accept it, every man that ever existed in any form of history, at any point in history, back to the very first generation, came through a mother's womb to exist. You had to enter through her to exist. And this cosmic mother who birthed our body from the astral realm into the physical realm, this cosmic mother who birthed our body, who birthed the first man from the astral realm into the physical realm. When this happened, how long ago was it? Meaning, like, how exactly long was the mother pregnant with the first man? How long was she? Was she pregnant for 9 million years? Woman is pregnant for 9 months, right? Was the cosmic mother pregnant for 9 million years? 4.5 billion years, right? What if we are older than 6 million years, like I've been expecting we have been? What if we are even older than that? Brother Carson is all this information out about Tiamat. What if Tiamat wasn't the only planet to be turned into that asteroid belt? What if Tiamat wasn't the only planet that was destroyed, in other words? What if Saturn was destroyed? And there could have been information on Saturn regarding to how old we actually are. What if there's information on Mars that the cosmic mother would have destroyed? And there could be information on Mars in regards to who and what we are and how we started out. And so on and so forth with all the other planets, you follow what I'm saying? Like, we could have history that stretches us to being a 4.5 billion year old species. How do we have information on the dinosaurs and things of that nature? How do we have any type of recorded documented history on the dinosaurs at all? How do we have information on the two suns in Genesis 1:14? Yeah, the second light that was created, that was nucleated. It was a large light to rule the day, which is the regular sun in the sky, and then there was a smaller light to rule the night, which is what you could label and describe as the ancient moon. Do some research on the ancient moon, meaning it was a point where the moon had its own light. It didn't require the light from the sun to help it shine upon us in the night sky. No, it actually had its own starlight. According to these revelations that I've had, the current moon that we have right now in our sky is a dead star. Just like virtually every planet in the cosmos, in the solar system is. According to my revelations, according to what I've studied, man. You follow me? But the thing is, we know for a fact that this so-called shadow government is a memory wiping government. It wants to wipe your memory every second of reality because of how divinely unaccountable it is. We have a divinely unaccountable government right here. We're really dealing with a divinely unaccountable government. Like virtually every second that it does something, it will claim no responsibility for what it does, because that's what accountability is, responsibility. It will not claim any responsibility for what it does. It will only just do things. Period. There's no reason for why it does anything. It only lives to destroy. And it just does things to do so. And every moment that it is doing it, it's going to act like and or tell you it's not doing it. It is you doing it. Meaning everything that this so-called shadow government, everything that it's doing, it's going to say you're doing it. It's going to say you are its way. It's going to tell you, I am Yahweh. Every moment. That's the level of unaccountability the shadow government you speak of is. That's the level of unaccountability it has. My thing is this, my dear family. Where do you think our women get it from? Our women get it from the white people? Well, where do you think the white people get it from? Because the white people weren't born with these traits. There are no babies in existence that are born to be like the devil. None. There's not a single human being in existence that is born to be like the devil. There's not a single sun soul sapiens being that was born to be like the devil. Not a single one. No child is born evil. You're just taught these fake fears as you go throughout your life. You're taught to have this fake fear. You're taught all this evil behavior that you exhibit throughout our world today. And now that you're becoming aware of it, unto you I pray that you will come to maybe repentance and stop committing such atrocities on your own species. Remember, racism, in my humble opinion, in reality, what racism is actually race hate. It's just race hate. Why do I call it race hate? Because there's only one group of people descending from a common ancestor to hate or to subjugate and or marginalize. And that is ours. That is us. That is we. More peace talk. Who is Yahweh Shai? You all know him as Jesus Christ. He just has many different names, yet one method of operation: the provision of balanced knowledge and protection. Once you receive this balance, this knowledge, and this protection, just by my way of me speaking it to you, what are you going to be protecting what am I protecting you from, though? What are these words protecting you from? They are protecting you from this artificial you. That's what my words are doing, protecting you from this artificial you, because the natural you is the spirit soul, the one that's going to take over you. If these words, this conviction, these word seeds can sink in, if I have fertilized or if I have beaten your grounds enough with those earlier videos like on TikTok and me threatening the world, trying to beat the grounds up a little bit so I can put some seeds in them. If it did enough, well, I know it did. You don't know another reason why I act like it doesn't do enough? Because y'all are acting like nothing is going on. I told you I'm a product of my environment. You all are acting like nothing is going on, so I'm gonna act like my words aren't doing anything. I know they are. I'm just gonna act. Because let's never forget, I am not being rewarded for any of this. It's just being taken and used as if you all came up with it first when you didn't, and you know you didn't. But it doesn't matter because it's a universal idea. How can somebody steal a universal idea? What are you gonna use it for? Some universal? Okay. If you use my universal idea the way I'm presenting it to you, you know what you're going to do. Manifest soul liberation effortlessly, globally, and in global child manumission. For you cannot remove splinters from someone else's eyes while you have motes and/or beams in yours. You see. Planks, beams, planks and beams, motes and splinters, planks and beams, motes and splinters. We need to remove the planks and/or beams from our eye so we can move the splinters and/or motes from our children's eye. Global child manumission. Think about that, Vladimir Putin and all the people of Ukraine. People are more important than everything to me, not a country name. I don't care about your country name. I only care about the people within the country. Think about that. Global child manumission. Donald Trump just made a statement in one of his videos or one of his lives as he was doing his speech. He was talking about how this so-called illegal migrant crisis, even though it's just people being shuffled around into the world, he was speaking on how this migrant crisis has cost 200,000 children their natural lives and or their destinies. Because here's the reality. They're either dead or sex slaves, man. We have to do something more to stop the evil of the world. These words will help. I know they're going to help. Want to know why they're going to help? Because I am saying things that'll make things visible. And once you can see what you're dealing with, you'll pick some better options to deal with it accordingly. I got 4 ways that you may be able to see. 4 ways. I'm going to just mention them in every video from now on. What are these 4 ways that I'm talking about? Because like I said, this is just random peace talk. Just random peace talk. Just ideas to throw out here, word seeds to put into the spiritual grounds that once they germinate and or sprout up, it'll control you all and make you stop killing each other. All of you, globally. So I'm putting it on the internet. But here, make things visible. Word seeds, my conviction. Once these seeds plant into the fertilized spiritual grounds and or spiritual planetary grounds of you all and your internal realms, the most magnificent essence of you will begin to strangle the darkness within you, kick it out, balance you out, and bring the decisions of the world to better ones. All at the same time. What am I getting at? Mentally, you're going to operate from peace, respect, balance, and progression. Soulfully, you're going to operate from peace, love, unity, and advancement. Physically, you're going to do whatever is necessary to give and or protect life and the abilities to live them accurately. And or the abilities to be in them accurately. I just like to say life and live because life is internal, living is external. Life is internal, living is external. Life is unhurt, untouched, and unbeaten. Meant to be upright and steady. And living is supposed to be the reflection of life. As within, so throughout. You see. It's just peace talk, my family. Just freestyling some words. I didn't prepare anything for this. I just wanted to get on and just say some things. Really, I got a lot that I need to say, a lot that I need y'all to hear. And I just know for a fact that once you hear it, if it could just make the most perfect possible sense, God is kingdom, Jesus is the king of the kingdom, God is the kingdom, or should I say, the soul of the universe is the kingdom, and the light of the universe is the king of the kingdom. The soul of the universe is the kingdom, and the light of the universe is the king within the kingdom. And everything I do is for my king, the light, and the soul that he understands with our people. For we are all the spirit and soul. And everything I do and say is for your well-being, because your well-being is my well-being, as your liberation is my liberation. As your children's freedom will be my children's freedom. Do I have any children myself? No. But I just know for a fact that when global child manumission is fully manifested due to my conviction taking its absolute full plantation into the spiritual planetary grounds of your world and germinate into the taking over of your influential behavior and character, all of the children will be free. You will free them all. And once you do, my children will be free. One more note, or one more quote, then I'm going to go ahead and shut this video off. The 4 things that guarantee me my victory. Love conquers hatred. Balance conquers imbalance. Righteousness conquers death. And the good conquers the evil. Those are my 4 ingredients right there that are going to guarantee me my victory, because I know these things to be a true fact. I'm going to say them one more time. This is my key card to this is my key 4 notes to my victory right here. Good conquers evil. Love conquers hatred. Balance conquers imbalance. And righteousness conquers death. Shalom, shalom, shalom. You are all the greatest people in any history, because you are the same great people from all history. Embrace the sun god you truly are. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.